I know it's been a little minute since we've done a vlog, but there really hasn't been much to show. And like I said in the previous, sat down that we had together, that I'm looking to put just a little bit more chart work in because I'm refining and building a better system than the one that I had previously because we're in a losing streak. So this is the perfect time to do so. But to give you a quick update on what we've done within the past, I want to say week or 2 weeks that it's been since the previous video was uploaded. We've taken a couple orders. We added a couple new assets to our portfolio. So now we trade the CAD and we also trade the yen against the pound. And we've been testing out scaling in. So that's what we're currently working on. Now, right now, to give you a perfect update on exactly what's happening, we are in a position on GCAD. We have a buy order submitted. And based on the volume that I was seeing at the time, this is enough for me to get in on a full position. I'm looking for buys to the upside just based on price action from higher time frames. We're kicking back into the uptrend and we're maintaining this long standing trend that we've had. Now, what I was anticipating before was a sell to the downside, which we did take a sell here, but it ballooned back up above this level of resistance that was here that we got in on orders on. So I'm looking to buy above because we've clearly broken that, not once, not twice, but at least 4 times. So we're looking for longs through this area. Now, to give you a proper representation of what's been happening, just go ahead and log into my trading journal. As you guys do know, I use TradeMetria as my trading journal. And right now we're down just about 11% this year. This month we're down 5%. And then we can go to the trades that we ended up taking. So you can see we have this CAD here. Well, we have the dollar. Well, come on, Dan, wake up. We have the pound against the yen here, and it went smooth. Like the system that I got in on, or the system that I'm using, perfect execution. There was nothing wrong with this order. It showed signs of rejection, and even while I was waiting, the scaling in showed signs of rejection as well to give us buy orders because it's in a strong uptrend. It just happened to be wrong. So that's a normal entry, normal loss. And we lost just around $76 on that. Now, this was a winner. You can see we sold off of this candlestick here because initially we had sells placed here, but my stops were all the way above this high. I adjusted them, closed partials to enter in on GJ, and sold to the downside. That take profit was hit. Now, did I win on that? I didn't. And here's why. I didn't have a take profit set. So now that's a part of my system as well. Whenever I do step away from the charts, let's say I want to play a game. Let's say I want to, go to sleep or go out to eat or anything. I'll set a take profit just in case I'm not at the chart. So I'm not necessarily near my phone to analyze and be able to exit at a 5-1 or 3.5-1, whatever the target is. So as you can see, we labeled that as a system failure because that is a system failure. Now we have the CAD. We also took that. It was a great trade. Everything went smooth. Now I don't have the final oh, my bad. I'm slow. This is the beginning of that trade. So you can see this is what it ended up being. But I initially took this trade over here. I closed it at just around break even or a little bit under that, which led to a loss of about $17. it was just showing no volume for about 12 hours, and I wanted to get in on GJ because GJ was looking pretty good for this to be holding up a support level. It just didn't hold up that support level. And then finally, I'm pretty sure this was the last trade that we took. We had a CAD trade where we got in. It was amazing, good entry. We went up just around 50 pips. I placed my stops at break even, and market open 60 pips below. Something you can't control. So that one had nothing wrong with it. Proper execution. It was supposed to be a break even order. It went just about 2-1 on this one, and then that ended up happening. And I don't believe we took any orders on GU. I can't remember if we went over GU or not, but just for the sake of consistency, we took an order on GU, and we ended up losing on this order, looking for this to be a newfound level of support, which is why now we've added the CAD and the yen to our portfolio, because I was just sick of trading the dollar against the pound if it wasn't going to move anywhere, right? We've been stuck in this area for a good little minute. I've been wanting it to either break to the downside, break 3258, or break to the upside around around 36? Yeah, just around 36, higher to about the 38s, for it to make up its mind, because trading in the middle of this is not something that I want to do. I've done this before. I did that with GJ. With GJ, I traded in the worst time that you could have traded GJ. I believe it was in this area here, or it was over here. It was one of these two areas where it was just up and down. No true direction was maintained. No true direction was chosen. And it makes you feel like you don't know what you're doing. You may get a lot of learning reps out of there, but the problem is you're not going to make any profits. Any accounts that you're going to put in, you're going to very likely lose a lot of capital because you're just stuck in that area. I'm looking for clearly defined trends, and I'm trading them. That's all I'm doing. There's no magic trick to it. I'm just no longer accepting mediocrity. I'm not just going to sit here and say, okay, I only trade this pair because I know I'm supposed to just trade one pair. No, I'm not doing that. I'm finding clearly defined trends, and I'm trading them. Now, will I add more Forex pairs? I don't think so, only because I like having a little bit of intimacy with my pairs. Like, I want to know what's going on. I want to be able to check, have a good setup grading system. If I have 10 pairs, then I have 10 different setups that I have to look at and say, okay, which one is better than this one, than this one, than this one, than this one, than this one. And if I do that, my time on the charts will be greatly increased and my time on YouTube would be greatly decreased. And I've already explained to you guys, my dream is to become a YouTuber, doing gaming videos, doing vlogging videos, and just having fun on YouTube. That's what I want to do. Trading funds that, as well as I want to open my clothing brand. If I want to have these other ventures, there's no way that I can sit here in front of the charts for hours upon hours and still be able to do those other things, because editing takes a while, and so does recording, and just the whole aspect of running either of those ventures. It's time consuming. So for me, I like having 3 pairs. Yes, I do have an additional couple of pairs over here. We do have futures. We have gold and Dow, which when we start trading futures, that's going to also be a part of the setup grading process as well. But of course, because they're two separate portfolios, it won't necessarily affect my decision making. And of course, we're going to eventually get a small account as well on an unregulated broker. Now, I do have two brokerages that I am testing out, and that is Number One Capital Markets and Plexi Trade. Those are both in the links in the description. It is an affiliate code, so if you want to help out the channel, that's one way to do it. This channel is not monetized, and that's what we're going to be testing out. So I'm going to be depositing whenever I make 10% gains in this trading account. We'll deposit over there, and we'll split 5% between both portfolios and trade them and see which one is better. And we're going off of spreads, we're going off of withdrawal times, execution times, and overall like latency and everything like that. That's what we're going to be going off of to determine which one is better. And I will also make a video on that, whether or not, you should choose one or the other. Now, for the main idea of why I even wanted to make a video was I have this message that I have sent out into the Discord channel, and I've also placed it within my post section on YouTube, is that now I am allowing essentially everyone to access VIP. So with VIP, you have trade alerts. So these are going to be my active trades. So you'll see what I'm doing in my portfolios. You have the main portfolio, my crypto portfolio, and you also have, everyone has access to the profit records and account challenges, which I haven't even finished in a while. And then you can see my charts. So whenever I do any back tests, whenever I decide to do a live stream, sometimes I send out news depending on if this is up or not. And, you have access to the chat on the other side, as well as you can drop markups. I have markups in here as well, and live streams like we spoke about earlier. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is I just want to build a solid community where we're able to talk charts, we're able to talk technicals, we're able to talk markets. I don't care about that flexing stuff. I don't care about there being a hierarchy. There's no egos. Nobody is better than the next, man. We're all looking to get better together. And that's what I'm looking to do right now. For people who are serious, to completely read the message, is giving everyone who reacts to this message lifetime free VIP. So this will be continual. Whoever does take advantage of this offer will have it continual. The only requirement is that you remain active, trade, and talk charts. If you've ever wanted to learn this, this is the time. I have an inactivity timer of 10 days set. Once you breach that, you'll lose your subscription and will have to pay to get back in for not taking it seriously. Offer is on the table until further notice. Anyone who does want to take me up on this offer, all you have to do is click the link in the description. Once you join the Discord and you verify yourself with Discord, because I have that set to where no bots can join, because people will join your Discord, act as you, and try to sell to people and scam them. So I try to prevent that as much as I can. Once you do that, go ahead and react to the message. It could be whatever emoji you want to add. It could be the 100 emoji or whatever. Once you do that, I will grant you the VIP role, and you will be in the VIP continual up until you breach the 10-day inactivity timer. Because to me, that shows that you're not actively trading. You don't care about trading. You're not really trying to do this. You're not hungry for it. And I only want hungry people around me. So that's really all that I wanted to talk about in this video. And, just give you guys a little bit of update. And then this is as well for those who are already in the chat, because you guys do receive my notifications when I do upload videos. just giving more clarification on what's going on and what's the vision for the near future. Now, the next time that we start going into more exciting things like me winning and going around and traveling and everything like that, which we have a lot planned on the latter end of the year, so expect some vlogs around that time. That's when we'll get back into the vlogging and do more and of those. But for right now, we're going to be on the charts. It's going to be desktop videos, and that's just, it is what it is. But that's all I had to say. So see you.